Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Trini Fish Entertainment. Welcome back to another video. Today I got an anonymous contestant out here, and right now we're currently in 2025, man. And a lot of things have been changing over the years, man. Especially since the internet came out. I mean, a lot of things are being, shed to light. And we have this unknown contestant. He wants to share a crazy story with you guys about like the modern dating here in the United States, man. Specifically South Florida.
Where's this man? Where's this man?
I was gonna go today, but I was really busy.
All right. Yeah. All right. Hurry up.
All right, you know what, bro? This shit's too uncomfortable. I'm gonna just show my face. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
It's not that uncomfortable, bro.
I didn't commit no crime, so I'm good.
I mean, shit, not yet.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That was okay.
All right, so it's 2025. In 2023, I was hospitalized for a couple of days because I pretty much overtrained in the gym. I was training really hard. And so I had my kidneys were kind of like failing me a little bit, so I had to get electrolytes straight through the veins, and I had to be at the hospital for a couple of days. But when I was in the hospital, there was this person in the days that I was there that was taking care of me.
Okay.
And it happened to be a girl.
Okay.
A very attractive girl.
Okay. Like a nurse?
She was becoming...
Okay, was this an employee or was this someone?
No, she worked there. She worked
there. Worked there. So it was an actual employee.
Her job was pretty much to just assist me take my blood.
Okay.
Simple shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Make sure you're okay.
Yo, Dakota, you gotta hear this, bro. Oh. I forgot. Wait a minute. Doesn't matter. I mean, he's not saying...
Well, it's okay.
I forgot. Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so anyways, I was in the hospital and there was this girl that was taking care of me. She was a technician. She wasn't a nurse. She was trying to be a nurse.
Okay.
I was 21 at the time. I thought she was very beautiful. And pretty much her job was to, come in, give me warm fucking sheets, take my blood multiple times a day, all that bullshit.
Okay.
I'm over there trying to recover, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, this girl's bad as fuck. So I tried to rizz her up, and I got her Instagram and her number. And, well, when I left the hospital, I hit her up, and I was just talking to her, flirting with her, blah, 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 all this shit. She was like a religious girl, really religious girl.
Okay, what religion?
Like Jew? Yeah, what?
Fuck, I might give it away. Judaism, whatever. Okay.
Wait, she goes to a gym?
Just give
Okay.
me a second. Give me a second.
Okay.
Your jaw's gonna drop. I wish I could get your reaction.
Okay.
All right, so, yeah, so I hit her up after I got out of the hospital, and I was just, talking to her about life, whatever, and then I remember I was like, hey, do you go to the gym by any chance? And she's like, yeah, I mean, I usually go to the gym, but, when I usually see a machine that I want is taken, I usually just, like, do other shit. When she said that, it was kind of like, what the fuck? Okay, so she goes to, like, an actual gym, the way she phrased that. And then I was like, what gym do you go to? And then she named the gym that I go to.
Ooh.
And I was like, wait, what the fuck? And I didn't even say anything. I just showed her, like, the gym card I had. And I was like, that's the fucking gym I go to. And she's like, no fucking way. I like that gym. I've been going there for this long. I'm like, oh, I've been going there for that long. Whatever. I try to, like, get at her. She kind of, like, pushed me off because she's like, look, I think you're a really sweet, nice guy. But, my religion doesn't allow me to date outside my faith, whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever, cool.
Okay.
I just, like, keep it as friends.
Okay.
So, ironically, we went to the same gym together, so I'm like, we were just like, hey, like, let's hit a workout, So, one day we set up a date to work out. So, we work out, we go to the gym, we lift together, and I never fucking do cardio. She does cardio, she never does weights, I do weights.
I got you.
So, it's like an equal exchange,
You
okay?
just reminded me of a story.
Right.
You help me do cardio, I help you do weights. So, boom, 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 boom. And after the workout, it's cool, whatever. All right, hey, we should do this again. All right, so we go again, do it again, and the next day we go again, and we start frequently working out together. And then one day we go to the gym. I remember I was doing shoulders with her. This is crazy. I was doing shoulders with her.
Mhm.
Amazing shoulder workout. And when we leave outside the gym, we're walking and we're just chilling for like, I don't know, a few minutes. She had a big ass van with her. So I was like, hey, let's just chill in the van
Okay.
outside the gym parking lot.
Okay.
You know, just to talk, you know,
Mm-hmm.
normal talking. And then, I don't know, we were just talking, vibing, whatever. And then,
One thing led to another.
I don't know, man. It just something happened, dude.
Okay. So
Just
stuff
something-
happened in the van.
Outside the gym parking lot.
Okay. All right. I got you.
That's
I got
crazy
you.
work.
Okay. Yeah. all right.
You know, and then, well, no, so this is the crazy part. A week after that, she just ghosted me.
Just completely. Did she block you?
well, she
Or she just stopped responding?
she texted me one day, like a fucking bro, this was some psychotic shit, bro. I woke up and ironically, like a minute or 2 minutes after I woke up, I get a message like this big. Cause we started secretly like seeing each other after that.
Oh, after that encounter.
Yeah,
You guys had
yeah,
more, you guys had more encounters
Did she
after
have a
that?
boyfriend?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
No. But she sent me like a fucking
You guys had
big,
more sexual encounters
big,
after that?
big paragraph saying like, oh my god, like
How long? Okay, after the first sexual encounter, like, how
Well,
much
at that
time-
point, I already knew her for a couple months.
Right, but you guys continued the sexual encounters throughout.
No.
What
That was
span?
one. No, that was just one time. But I knew her for
Yeah.
a couple months at that point.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
from that encounter,
yeah.
I don't know, a week, 2 weeks after that,
Okay.
I get a big essay message, like in the morning. I wake
man.
up,
Okay, first.
and it was just some crazy shit saying like, "Holy fuck, my parents found out about you." This and that. Like, I don't know, just like imagine you just wake up and you see all this like crazy shit. You
Yeah,
don't know what the fuck's
yeah.
going on.
Uh-huh,
So I was like kind of lost, and I was like
Right.
messaging like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you good? This and this and
Yeah,
that."
yeah.
And then she kind of like didn't get back to me for like a couple hours. Then she messaged me all I don't know. We're like, "Oh, my parents have my phone. I'm sorry." She kind of like put this like whole story that like her parents like took her phone and all this like crazy
Found
shit.
out that you guys had some sort of relationship.
Yeah, so I was kind of like, okay, like if they're monitoring her right now, then I'm not gonna like talk to her normally because she's being monitored. So what am I gonna say, you know?
Yeah.
And then she started going crazy, bro. She started saying, "I hate my life. I want to kill myself." Like all this crazy shit, right?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, no, it was fucking crazy.
What the
So
fuck?
I ended off the conversation just pretty much saying, "Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be fine," you know.
Wait, bro, you're reminding me of so many stories.
So I was like, you know, don't worry. Like, pretty much like
So it just ended. It just fizzled out.
ended it, right?
faded.
But I obviously knew where she worked, like what time she worked. So I was
Right.
like, all right, I'm gonna like.
But at
go-
this point, she's finished taking care of you from the hospital. You're no longer in there.
No, this is way
way
beyond.
after. Way after. Okay,
So
got you, okay.
I fucking I pretty much like end off that conversation from her like tweaking out, saying her parents found out all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's gonna be okay, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you know, how
So it
about
just fizzled out.
yeah, just let it be if her parents were reading like
I
our
got you.
conversations or whatever.
And she was how old?
At the time, 19. I was 21.
Oh, okay.
So listen to this though. I was like, okay, like for me to know or like hear or find out what the fuck really is going on or like
Yeah.
what she's like, what's going on actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like go see her at her job. I knew what time she worked, what
Yeah.
days, what time she got
Okay,
off, everything.
okay. See her in person.
I'm gonna go
see.
see. Yeah, I'm gonna go see her
In
at the
person.
hospital right
Uh-huh.
when she gets out.
Okay, got you.
So I
she
did
had-
that.
So she had some time to talk.
So I did that.
Okay.
I go there,
Yeah.
and this girl walks out of her fucking job, and I see her, and when she sees me, I was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Is everything okay? How are you?"
Yeah.
She just looks at me once like this,
Yeah.
get away from me, just like that, and then just keeps walking away. And then I looked at her like, "Are you good? What happened?"
Yeah.
And she just fucking ran.
She
After I
started
said,
running?
yeah, she just ran.
Sprinting.
She just ran. I swear to God, like not sprinting.
She was running to her car.
Sped walk. She was
Okay.
walking to her
Walking
car.
fast. Okay.
And then when she got to her car, she just booked it and sped walked back to her job,
What?
like
And then-
inside. And then all of a sudden, when she did that, I hear someone yelling, "Hey, lady, are you good? Hey, man, what the hell's wrong with you, man?" And I'm like, "Look, what
What?
the fuck's like? What's going on?" And then I turn
Boyfriend.
behind me. No, it was a cop. So
What?
yeah. So it was a cop. I've already said this story before. That's why I
Okay.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It was a cop. And then I was like, hey, and he's like, "Do you know who that is? Can't you see she wants nothing to do with you?" I was like, I know her. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Come here." And then he gets out of his fucking truck or his SUV, whatever the fuck, his cop car. And then he asks for my ID and all that shit. He doesn't want to hear shit from me. He's just like, "Give me your ID," all this stuff.
Okay.
Give him my ID.
But what?
He asked
what
for her
crime
name.
Did you commit? Number one.
I didn't commit a crime.
All right. So you didn't even have to give me ID.
No, but I didn't do anything wrong. So I'm
Okay.
like, I don't have a problem, you
Okay,
know.
got you.
And plus, I have a clear record, so like,
You
he's
got
gonna
that
see
warrant
that, you know.
Got you.
No, because I understand from an outside lens, he's like, okay, this random guy walking up to a girl she ran away from. You know, I'm
got
just
you.
giving him the benefit
Okay,
of the doubt
alright.
because I get it. I give him my ID. He comes back with my ID, and he just fucking starts spazzing at me, bro. He's like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Can't you see she wants nothing to do with you? She's working all these long hours, and you're coming over here bothering you. She ran away. Like, there's a reason. Like, why are you here? Why are you bothering?" I'm like, "You don't even know what's going on, bro."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I'm about to find out right now." And I'm like, "Holy shit! What the fuck did I just get myself
What?
into?"
So you're kind of painted and portrayed in a way that wasn't really
Like, pretty much like a
necessarily-
stalker.
Right.
So, I was like about to explain the story. He's like, "Be quiet. I don't want to hear your story. Just give me her name, her full name, and her number." This is where it's really fucked up. I give him. He writes it. He's like, "Okay, spell it out." I'm like, "Da da da." Her number, da da da. Give me a second. He calls for backup, and like 5 fucking cops. I mean, it's a hospital, so of course there's a bunch of cops around the area. Anyways, they pull up. I'm talking to his partner, who's nice. He's not a fucking asshole. He was an asshole, but his partner was like listening to me. I'm showing him messages. Yeah. So I'm talking to his partner. He goes and calls her, and then he has her on speaker because I can hear the ringing. And I'm sitting in my trunk like this, and he's on the side of my car.
Yeah.
And I hear, and then it picks up, and then he's like, "Hi, excuse me. Do you know who this gentleman is?" And this bitch literally said, "Yes. He's been coming after me. He's been stalking me. He won't leave me alone." I swear to God, bro. I was like,
Are you serious, bro?
what the fuck is going on? This bitch really just said this, bro. I was so hurt, dude. I cried so much. I was like a little pussy back then. Obviously, now I know the real world. But I was like, what the fuck?
That's wild.
This bitch actually said this. And at that point, I'm like, oh my God, what a fucking bitch, bro. I'm over here, like, trying to, like, get some closure and to see if she's okay and what's going on. She's talking about hurting herself and shit. I'm, like, trying to see her, make sure she's good.
Right.
And this is what she says to me or about me?
So she completely manipulated the whole situation.
And obviously this cop is a fucking asshole, so when he hears this,
Yeah.
he fucking tweaks out, bro. He's like, "Oh my, if I were you, I'd get a restraining order, man." And then he fucking, I don't know, he walks away with her. I don't know what else he says. So as soon as I heard that shit, I'm like talking to this cop. I'm like, okay, I need to fucking defend myself. I'm showing him messages, pictures, videos.
Right.
This is what's going on. This is what I'm trying to do. I don't know what the fuck, why she just said that.
Yeah.
By the time I show him like the messages, the asshole cop, he comes back off the phone from her and says, "Put that shit away." Oh, he didn't say shit, but he's like, "Put that away." I'm like, "Oh, but I'm trying to show him like what's going on." He's like, I don't need to hear what's going on. I'm already getting enough information from where I'm getting it from. That's exactly what he said like that. He's like, "Look, this is what's gonna happen. You're getting trespassed. You come back, you're getting arrested. You can't come back. She doesn't want to see you ever again. And regardless if the situation is true, this is what she said, that you've been coming after her, you've been stalking her, you've been harassing her, and like all this shit." And I'm just like, I don't even know what to fucking say.
That's wild,
So
bro.
then I was pissed off, and I try to explain myself once again to this guy. He's like, "Look, you either stop talking now, or I'm gonna try to build a stalker case on you. Because trust me, if I can, I will. If I could, if I would." That's what he said. So I just stayed quiet. I was like, "Whatever, bro. This guy's a fucking piece of shit."
Right.
He's like, "All right, you can leave now. Don't come back." So if I fucking just leave, never heard from her ever again. That's the end of the story. So I met this girl at the hospital.
Are you guys finished?
Oh yeah, we're finished.
Oh, cooking? Yeah, we're gonna clean up in a second.
So I met this girl at the hospital, had a little mini relationship with her, then did that crazy shit. That was wild as fuck. I never done something like that.
Yeah.
And then she did that and then just disappeared and never saw her ever again.
Okay.
And that's the story.
That's just absolutely wild and somewhat unexplainable, yo.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's somewhat unexplainable. I mean, basically everything could be going good, and then one moment you could wake up, and then boom, you get hit with a shock factor, and then all of a sudden she starts lying and manipulating the whole situation.
I mean, it
And
is.
then,
what-
especially when the law gets involved, they're gonna believe
yeah,
one
I
side
mean,
over the other, or they might just. It doesn't really make much sense putting yourself in that type of position.
well,
yo.
the good thing on my end is that like, I never like put my hand on her at all. Like I never even like tapped her, nothing. Cause like I was from a distance. I was like 5-6 feet away from her the whole time. Cause if I was, I tried to grab her or whatever. I mean, not like viciously, you know, like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
That would have already been, these people, you know, they would have been like, "Oh, he touched her, he did assault."
And
You know,
even it's crazy to say, even if she did just fabricate a story where she said that you did do that to her, or you did put your hands on her, or whatever, even if it was true or false, no matter what, in the state of Florida, you're gonna be arrested right off the bat, bro.
I mean, that I don't know, but that, I mean, there would have. I'm gonna assume there'd have to be like some fucking prince or whatever. I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what happened. I guess for the longest time, I was like, not hoping, but I guess like almost believing that she was gonna like explain herself. Like, "Kevin, I'm so sorry. I had to do this. I said this because of that." Like, no, nothing. She just disappeared. Never. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I never experienced something like that before in my life. But yeah, man. I mean, I've said the story before, and it is what it
Oh, yeah, it
is.
is a crazy story. I'm not gonna lie, man. Everybody at home, man. I hope you guys really like this video. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe, and hit spam the prayers emoji down there in the comments because we're gonna need that now in the modern day of 2025, y'all.
Yeah, no, for real.